Obviously, Superman, no small feat to go after.
Yeah.
What made you want to take on this challenge?
Well, I am a fan of the character anyway, so it was kind of a love-hate. I don't know if it's love-hate or it's more love, so much love that can I do it? Can I honor it the way I would imagine that it could be? And, give it the, see the movie I would want to have seen. I guess that's the way. I think that's when you end up with these modern superhero movies. You basically get all these guys that grew up with comic books or grew up loving these superheroes, and then they get a chance to make a movie, and they make it as they wished it could be, because now we can. The visual effects are at the point where you're just like, if you can think it, you can do it. So that's, yes, daunting, but in the end, I was like, I got to do it.
And when you say the movie you wish to see, what did that mean to you? Like going into this, what was kind of your goal for the Superman you envisioned?
Yeah, it was that he be, that the physics of Superman be a thing that is real, that when he smashes into walls or cars or whatever, or flies, that it feel like that's a thing that when I'm looking at it on screen, I'm like, okay, that just happened, and I think that's the trick. That was the big trick for me, was that feeling of, that's happening right before my eyes, because I don't think a Superman movie without that really works, because you can't, you want to be immersed in his world.
How important was it for you to bring like sort of an emotional gravitas to this? Because that was all over it, obviously.
100%. It was that you need to get in Superman's head, right? When he's fighting or flying or with Lois or whatever he's doing, without the sort of knowing the man, then, it's like you're not in his head to the point where, and it's always fun for me when I'm in a movie and I'm like, that's what I would do if I was that character. And I think with Superman it's even more important, because he's so fantastical, that the more you can go, yeah, I relate to that idea, then you're kind of with him more, I think.
And obviously the casting was very important. How did you come to want Henry to play this part?
I wanted Henry to play the part for a couple reasons. One, I think because naturally he understands, in a way, the sort of mind of someone in service. I think his brothers are in the military, and he's just like, the concept of service is a thing that he's very comfortable with. And I think that when I would say, okay, and then Superman flies and helps those people, of course he does. It's not you know what I mean? There's like an earnestness in him that's natural, that makes him, incredibly unsnarky and you know what I mean? He's like, and that's refreshing. First of all, he's not. The thing about Superman, of course, is anonymous. He's helping for no glory, right? And I think that's all that's in him. And then, of course, he looks like Superman too.
He's not bad looking.
No, not horrible. And so yeah, I think that combination was just like, there's a chemistry to it that I felt like, wow, that's great.
And was he? I thought I read the only actor you actually screen tested.
He was the only actor that I filmed. But it wasn't that we weren't going to film more, it's just that once he put the costume on, we were like, okay, this is getting stupid now. We need to just hire this guy.
Wow, so it was that moment that
yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah.